Hey guys, welcome back to Puffet Lauda, and welcome back to Steam Prison, where we're with Adage, and Adage's like fucking depressed, and everybody's depressed because some dude died, and it's a time. Let's just get into it. Alright, you're like my mother.
は？そこは父親だろ。性別間違ってるぞ。
My mother was the stricter one when it came to my upbringing. Good night, mother.
いや、父親だろ。
Rip. I'm so mean. I closed the door and looked at the clock. It's already late at night. Time passes so quickly. I tucked my blankets and sat down on the sofa. When I lay down, I could feel my fatigue washing over me. It was a long day now that I think about it. I'd plucked weeds from the garden and then we'd gone to Liberalitas. Serenas came here to have that man from the hounds treated. I closed my eyes, remembering. There had been only one deep wound, but it killed him. The attacker must have cut without hesitation. He must have hated the man. It was a skilled cut, so why didn't he kill him? It was needlessly cruel. I was facing up, looking at the ceiling. The men from the hounds are armed. I can't believe someone killed one. He must have been really unpopular. There were probably others with a conscience in there, just like Sir Enos, but in a uniform they all looked the same. Yes, they all look the same if you don't know them. It was the same with the area beyond the wall. Before Adage had taken me there, I'd thought that it was a place at least as bad or worse than the Sanctuary District. But it wasn't. It's an advanced civilization, densely populated. I had learned so many things in such a short time. I expected I would learn even more that upended my assumptions. There are so many surprises here compared to the Heights. But not all revelations were going to be positive. I had to be careful. Up, and we're at this guy again. Oh no. Jesus! I closed the door of the storage shed behind me and steadied myself against it. The body was laid out inside it now. I had used a hand cart, but it'd still been a lot of work. I wiped the sweat off my cheeks with the back of my hand and looked up. The sky was as gray and as heavy as usual. I couldn't see the stars, not a single one.
ひどい匂いだ。
It was the stench of death clinging to me. No amount of washing could clear it. It was stuck to my very soul.
だから嫌だった。手術なんかしなければよかった。こいつが死ぬことは分かりきっていた。俺が手を出したところで生き延びられないことも。
The result had been preordained. Nothing I could have done would have changed it.
道具がもったいなかった。そして命を救えないのが辛い。
Oh, poor Adage. The fleeting remnants of his life had run through my fingers like sand. There was no way to hold on to it, and so it had slipped away.
医療器具が揃っていれば救えたが、技術が、知識があれば。
I didn't know. There was no objective observer to tell me.
終わってしまったことだ。悔やんでも仕方ない。だから嫌なんだ。
Oh.
医者の使命は命を救うことだ。それができないことが、自分の限界を感じるのが嫌だ。力不足だと思い知らされるから、自分の未熟さが。
Everybody send hugs to Adage, because that sucks. Had to learn more. Had to be better, and perhaps I could save one more life that I couldn't otherwise.
それだけが俺の存在意義だ。
Hugs for Adage. Oh my god. Saddest freaking episode. Jesus. I feel like his entire storyline's just gonna be sad because everybody's just gonna be like, please save this person, and then he's gonna not be able to save them, and then he's just gonna cry. It's morning already. Warm light washed over my eyelids. I opened them slowly. Good morning! I sat up and stretched. Sunrise had been a few hours ago, and warm rays of light came in through the window. I'd slept in. Feeling hungry, I stood up. Where's Adage? Oh. The sound of steady breathing came from his bed. There was a book by his pillow. He had fallen asleep reading. I didn't hear him come in last night. Is he fast asleep? He didn't wake when I approached. His expression is so peaceful. His breathing was even and quiet. It calmed me down as well. I'm thirsty. I'll drink some water. I left the room, careful not to wake Adage. As I opened the door violently. It really is very clean. I drank water from a cup and looked around the room. The medical equipment was the only standout feature. There were no scraps of paper lying around. Everything was strictly organized. There was nothing to remind me of the corpse that had lain on the examination table. All the blood had been wiped away. He did all the cleaning himself. That must have taken some time. I'd offered to help him, but he hadn't let me. I need to build his confidence and trust in me so that I can help him. I'm getting hungry. Also, what the fuck was that sound? Is that my stomach? Like, this isn't my house. I shouldn't touch anything. Actually, maybe this is a good opportunity. I think he put all the cooking pots over here. Ah, yes. Adage's asleep right now. I can cook while he's...
ダメだ。作らせない。
Damn it. Adage,
おはよう。
how long were you standing behind me?
おはようございます。挨拶をしろ。
Alright. Good morning.
ああ、それでいい。あんたに料理をする権利はまだない。勝手なことをするな。
Wow. Okay, I'm sorry.
それで、何を盗もうとしていた？
I wasn't trying to steal anything. I was trying to cook. It's morning.
昨日あれだけ食べたのにもう腹が空いたのか。あんたの胃袋は元気だな。羨ましい。
When did you wake up? I didn't hear you. Adage struggled and said noise had woken him.
物音が聞こえたから様子を見に来た。すると、窃盗犯に遭遇した。食事がしたいなら起こせばいいだろう。
Rude. A thief? I wanted to let you sleep or I'm not a thief. I wanted to let you sleep, bitch. God. Apparently he loves that. I don't know. I'm sorry, Adage. I didn't want to disturb your sleep.
気持ちはありがたいが、気遣いは不要だ。俺は短時間の睡眠でも生きられる体なんだ。
You're a doctor. You know that isn't healthy. Really?
ああ。医者ってのはそういう生き物だ。昨日みたいに、いつ急患が運ばれてくるかわからないからな。
Yesterday, what happened to the corpse?
どうもこうも、あんたがグースか寝てる間に、ハウンズが引き取りに来た。
Rip. Did you see them come?
当然だ。安置所に勝手に出入りされては困る。
Then when did you go to sleep?
あんたには関係ない。自分の体のことは自分が一番わかってる。俺が平気だと言ったら平気なんだ。
It literally sounds like he slept for like an hour. I see. Well, don't overwork yourself, Adage.
ああ、当然だ。とにかく、俺が食事の準備をする。あんたじゃなくて、この俺がな。あんたはおとなしくそこに座っててくれ。
Jeez. Okay.
なあ。
Yes?
座ってろって意味、知ってるか？
Yes.
じゃあどうして俺のそばに立ってるんだ？邪魔だ。椅子に座ってろ。
Why can't I stand over here? I want to watch you cook and learn. Your cooking lacks flavor, Adage, so I'd like to be able to cook instead.
真面目な口調でズバズバと。いいや、ダメだ。反対だ。そこに座ってろ。俺から離れろ。
So mean. Why? Observation is a perfectly acceptable way to learn.
料理下手な奴の料理を見たところで、何の役にも立たないだろう。
Well, if I'm not allowed to watch you cook, then how am I ever going to learn cooking?
さあな。気が向いたら台所を使わせてやる。その時に自分で考えろ。とにかく、しても意味がないことはするな。俺の影響であんたまで料理下手になったら嫌だろう。
That makes sense. Alright.
ああ。納得してくれてよかったな。素直に受け止められるのも、それはそれでムカつくな。
I just argued with you and now you're like, oh, well, it bothers me. Slowly but surely, food began to appear in front of me. The quality aside, Adage certainly knew how to cook with many different ingredients. Eggs had been manipulated, meat had been tinkered with, some green stuff had been chopped. Oh good, the water tastes like water. Based on what I can see from here, the elements used in cooking seem normal enough, which means it's just the preparation that's so badly awry. So the next conundrum is how I go about earning the right to cook.
あんた、心の声がダダ漏れだぞ。ズバズバ遠慮なく言ってくれるもんだ。さすがは貴族様だ。すごいな。
Oh, I'm sorry, I just...
別に謝ってほしくて言ったんじゃない。感心したんだ。上階じゃ貴族と喋る機会なんて仕事場だけだからな。
Your work?
ああ。勤め先が病院だと、いろんな奴と会うことになる。
Adage aimed something vaguely egg-themed at his mouth and set both elbows on the table.
なあ。あんたはどうしてここへ来たんだ？
From the heights?
そう。下界。というか、保護地区だ。何の罪を犯したんだ？
Wow. I wouldn't do that. I was indicted on false charges, but I didn't want to talk about that. But Adage is helping me and I owe him something. He's probably going to be taking care of me for some time yet. I couldn't lie to him. I was sent here for the murder of my parents.
両親。
Yes, but the charges were false. I didn't kill my parents.
本当に？
Of course. I loved both my father and my mother from the bottom of my heart. I loved my family. Who would harm their family?
断定はできない。
Hmm?
あんたの言葉。大事な家族を殺す人間は存在しない。と言っているように聞こえた。世の中に存在する家族すべて、親子関係が良好とは限らない。
But...
あるんだ。俺は医者だ。実際に虐待された子供をこの目で見てきた。それに。
Yes?
何でもない。だが、そうだな。あんたは殺してなさそうだ。
I thought he was gonna be like, and I killed my parents. I was gonna be like, alright.
育児放棄や児童虐待とは無縁の環境。大事に育てられてきただろうなって。見てて思う。
Yes, they always wanted the best for me. But at the time, that always seemed so normal to me, and I took it for granted. I was grateful, but I didn't show it sufficiently.
なくしたものの大切さは、なくした時にわかるものだ。
You don't know what you got till it's gone. Alright.
殺してないのなら、誰が殺した？目星はついてるのか？
No, I have no idea. I had no chance to investigate that or to prove my innocence. I was exiled immediately.
それでいいのか？誰かの罪をなすりつけられて、あんたはそれでいいのか？
Whoops, I keep skipping his line. Of course not. I want to go back to the heights and clear my name. But I know it's going to be hard to accomplish that. I have to focus on what I can do right now, here. You've given me a chance and I don't want to waste it, Adage.
機会
Yes, a chance to live. For the time being, I'm only pulling out weeds, but eventually I want to convince you that I can do other things. I lost my family and my home, but I won't lose my pride. I need to leave the past behind me and find a way into the future. If I work to improve and learn new skills, then eventually an opportunity will open up for me. Adage said nothing, simply looking at me. The fact that I had no idea what he was thinking made me nervous. Well, declaring all that is the easy part. Now I need to see it through. It must sound pretty ambitious for a freeloader. I'm a little embarrassed at myself.
別にいいと思う。俺は過去は過去だと割り切れるあんたが羨ましい。
He totally killed his parents, didn't he? I'm nervous. Adage? His expression was cloudy. It disconcerted me. Why were you sent here, Adage? You must have committed a crime if they exiled you to the sanctuary district.
俺は上界では医者だった。医者は死と隣り合わせ。これ以上は言いたくない。
You killed someone, didn't you? Oh god. I see. I know that it's hard for him to talk about. I wanted to know what had happened, but I also didn't want to ruin our relationship with curiosity. Instead, I continued eating in hopes that one day he would tell me. This taste, though. I swore to myself that I would learn how to cook. His cooking must be awful. I finished my breakfast. Alright, time to pull out some weeds. I was in the vegetable garden, trying to fire myself up. Ah, what a glorious assistant I was, pulling out weeds. This is my job now, so I have to do it properly. Little by little, I'll earn his trust. My fingers closed around the little shovel. I'd learned how to sense how deep the roots ran by how much resistance I felt against the shovel. I'll turn into a gardener at this rate. I needed to boost my confidence so I could tackle my enemies in the garden. Oh, another flower. It's beautiful. Too bad I have to remove it as one of the weeds.
へえ、頑張ってるな。
Adage.
差し入れだ。
Oh, thank you. Ah! Adage knelt down beside me and pressed something against my face. It was cold and uneven. Lizard!
鼓膜が破れるかと思った。うるさいし、色気がなさすぎだろ。
I like how she just screams all the time. Allure?
キャーとか、もっとこう、女らしく叫べないのか。
That is so rude. Everyone screams the same way. Adage had set the lizard free and now it was perched on my shoulder, motionless. Take it away, please.
あんたほんとビビりすぎ。ガキだな。
He really did shove a lizard on her face. I would have punched him. You're more childish than I am. Please take it away. Please, please. Why did that? I thought that he would like the more childish than I am, to be honest. But please take it away. The fearsome creature was gone, or so I thought. Adage adjusted his grip on the lizard and pressed its mouth against my cheek.
ほらよ。うわ、本当に可愛くない。今まで聞いた悲鳴の中で一番残念だ。
The worst scream? What does that mean?
医者だからな。叫び声を聞く経験は一般人より多い。
That makes sense. Wait, no it doesn't. Why is it on my shoulder again? Take it away!
わかったわかった。ほら。
He's so mean. You went too far. It was in Adage's palm again, much to my relief.
食べたくなったか。
No! How can you touch it like it's made out of stone?
言っただろ。 薬に使うって。そもそもこいつは無害だ。人を傷つけないし、飛びもしない。話すらしない。人間より好きだな。
Make him into a lizard, please. Adage the lizard man. I very much prefer human beings. It scares me.
こんなのに怯えてどうする？世の中にはもっと大きい種も存在するのに。
Oh, great. Really?
ああ。長さは俺の腕くらいで、太さはあんたの腰くらいかな。案外すばしっこくてよく動く。掴むのも一苦労だ。
My waist? I looked at my waist and realized something. How do you know that? They don't live here in the garden, right?
ああ、いない。いるのは下界へ行くときに使う地下道の中だ。
Well, time to pass out. But really? Now I can't go back there.
なんだ。変なところは女らしいんだな。
Don't say that. I am female.
ああ、そうだったな。すっかり忘れていた。
So rude. Adage put the lizard on the ground and stood up. And we're gonna stop here. Ugh, Adage, you fool. God, freaking me out constantly. Ugh. Well, next episode we will continue to talk about lizards, I guess. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I like this part of Adage, though. I think that their relationship is a good one, even though he's 8 years older than her and she's 18. Yikes. Anyways, yeah. See you guys next time.